My name is Lily. I was 15 years old when I met Daniel. He was a new student at my school. He had dark brown hair, bright eyes, and a warm smile that made everyone feel comfortable. He was polite, friendly, and always ready to help others. The first time I saw him, something about him caught my attention. One afternoon, I noticed him sitting alone during lunch. I walked over to him and smiled. "Hi," I said. "My name is Lily. Is this seat free?" He smiled back. "Of course," he replied. We spent the rest of lunch talking. We talked about school, our favorite books, our hobbies, and our dreams. By the end of the day, we had become friends. As the weeks passed, Daniel and I spent more and more time together. We walked home after school. We studied for exams together. Sometimes we visited the library. Other times, we simply sat in the park and talked for hours. Being with him always made me smile. One Saturday afternoon, Daniel asked me if I wanted to watch a movie with him. I had never gone to the movies with a boy before. I felt nervous, but I happily said yes. We watched a funny movie. We shared a large bucket of popcorn. We laughed so much that our stomachs hurt. After the movie ended, we walked slowly through a nearby park. The weather was beautiful. The sun was beginning to set. As we crossed a small bridge, Daniel gently reached for my hand. For a second, I froze. Then I smiled and held his hand. My heart was beating faster than ever before. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about him, his smile, his voice, the way he looked at me. I realized I liked him more than just a friend, but I was too shy to tell him. I didn't know if he felt the same way. A few weeks later, we were sitting beside a quiet lake after school. The sky was bright blue. Birds were singing in the trees. The cool breeze made everything feel peaceful. Daniel looked unusually quiet. After a few moments, he took a deep breath. "Lily," he said softly, "there's something I want to tell you." I felt my heart racing. I looked into his eyes. He smiled nervously. "I've liked you for a long time," he said. "You make every day brighter. I was wondering, would you like to be my girlfriend?" For a moment, I couldn't believe what I had just heard. A huge smile appeared on my face. "I like you too," I replied quietly. "I've liked you for a long time." Daniel laughed with happiness. I laughed too. That afternoon became one of the happiest days of my life. From that day on, we became a couple. Life felt beautiful. We spent almost every day together. We walked through the park. We watched movies on weekends. We studied together before every exam. We talked about our dreams and what we wanted to become in the future. Daniel always treated me with kindness. He listened whenever I was upset. He encouraged me whenever I felt nervous. He believed in me, even when I doubted myself. Being with him made me feel safe. On my birthday, he surprised me with a small silver necklace. Inside the tiny heart-shaped locket was a picture of both of us smiling together. "I want you to keep this," he said, "so you'll always remember how important you are to me." Happy tears filled my eyes. It was the most thoughtful gift I had ever received. Months passed. Our relationship became stronger every day. Like every couple, we sometimes disagreed. One afternoon, we argued about something very small. Neither of us wanted to admit we were wrong. We both said things we didn't really mean. I went home feeling heartbroken. That evening, Daniel came to my house. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. "I never wanted to hurt you." I looked at him for a moment. before smiling. I'm sorry too. We hugged each other tightly. From that day forward, we promised to always solve our problems by talking instead of staying angry. That promise made our relationship even stronger. After that day, our relationship became even stronger. We shared many wonderful memories together. We went on picnics during the weekends. Sometimes we visited the beach and watched the waves together. Other times we lay on the grass at night, looking at the stars and talking about our future. Every moment with Daniel felt special. I believed our love would last forever. Then one afternoon, everything changed. Daniel asked me to meet him after school. When I arrived, he looked different. He seemed quiet and worried. After a long silence, he finally spoke. My dad got a new job, he said softly. We're moving to another city next month. For a moment, I couldn't speak. It felt like my world had stopped. Tears filled my eyes. I don't want to leave you, he whispered. I hugged him tightly. Neither of us wanted to say goodbye. During our last few weeks together, we visited all our favorite places. The park where we first held hands. The movie theater where we had our first date. The lake where he told me he loved me. Every place became a precious memory. On his last day, I gave him a small photo of us together. So you'll never forget me, I said, with a smile through my tears. He smiled back. I could never forget you. I'll always carry you in my heart. When he left, I stood there watching his car disappear down the road. I cried all the way home. The days after he moved away were very difficult. We wrote letters to each other every week. Sometimes we talked on the phone for hours. We shared stories about school, our new friends, and our daily lives. Even though we were far apart, we tried our best to stay close. But as the months passed, life slowly changed. Our letters became fewer. Our phone calls became shorter. We were both growing up. We became busy with our own lives. One evening, Daniel called me. His voice sounded different. Lily, he said quietly, I think we need to be honest with each other. My heart started beating faster. I already knew what he was going to say. I still care about you, he continued. But we've both changed. I think it's time for us to let each other go. Tears rolled down my face. No, I whispered. Please don't say that. There has to be another way. We promised we would stay together. For a few seconds, neither of us spoke. Then Daniel said softly, I know, and I wanted that too. But we're growing in different directions. I don't want our beautiful memories to slowly turn into pain. I wiped my tears. What if we try a little longer? I asked. I don't want to lose you. Daniel took a slow, shaky breath before answering. We've been trying for months, Lily, he said sadly. Our conversations aren't the same anymore. We both miss each other every day, but this distance is slowly changing us. I don't want us to keep hurting each other while pretending everything is fine. Tears streamed down my face. I still love you, I whispered. I just wish love alone was enough. Daniel closed his eyes for a moment. So do I, he replied quietly. If love were enough, I would never let you go. His voice became quiet. I'll never stop caring about you, Lily. But sometimes, loving someone also means letting them go. I closed my eyes. I wanted to say something, but no words came out. For a long moment, all I could hear was his breathing on the phone. Then he quietly said, Thank you for every beautiful memory. My voice trembled. I'll never forget you. The call ended. I stared at my phone for a long time, but deep inside, I knew he was right. The following months were not easy. I missed him every single day. Sometimes I looked at the necklace he had given me. Sometimes I read his old letters. They reminded me of the happiest days of my life. Slowly, I learned to smile again. I focused on my studies. I spent more time with my family and friends. Little by little, the pain became easier to carry. Years passed. I finished school and later started college. I met many wonderful people and made new friends. Life slowly opened new doors for me. Although I never forgot Daniel, I understood that some people stay in our hearts, even when they are no longer part of our lives. One day, I received a letter from him. It simply said, "Dear Lily, I hope you're happy and doing well. Thank you for every beautiful memory we shared. You will always be my first love, and I will always be grateful for the time we spent together. Take care of yourself. With respect, Daniel." As I finished reading the letter, I smiled. There were tears in my eyes, but this time, they were not tears of sadness. They were tears of gratitude. I was thankful that our paths had crossed. I was thankful for everything he had taught me. Because of him, I learned what it means to love someone sincerely. I learned how to trust, how to forgive, how to let go. Most importantly, I learned that first love never truly disappears. It becomes a beautiful memory that stays quietly inside our hearts forever. Years later, I met someone else. His name was Ethan. He was kind, honest, and caring. He made me smile again. He respected my past and understood that everyone has memories that help shape who they become. He never felt jealous of my first love. Instead, he appreciated the person I had become because of those experiences. Today, I look back at my first love with gratitude instead of sadness. Life keeps moving forward. We meet new people. We create new memories. But our first love always leaves a gentle mark on our hearts. It teaches us how to care, how to grow, and how to love again. No matter where life takes us, the memories of our first love remain one of the most beautiful chapters of our lives. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Thanks for watching. See you in the next story.